Harry Potter was living with his awful Aunt Petunia and Uncle Vernon when... One of the first things every young witch or wizard must get before going to Hogwarts is a wand. The moment first years arrive at Hogwarts, they are sorted into one of 4 houses: Gryffindor, Slytherin, Hufflepuff, or Ravenclaw.
Difficult, very difficult. Plenty of courage, I see. Not a bad mind, either. There's talent, oh yes. And a thirst to prove yourself. But where to put you?
Not Slytherin. Not Slytherin.
Not Slytherin, eh? Are you sure? You could be great, you know. It's all here in your head. And Slytherin will help you on your way to greatness. There's no doubt about that.
Anything but Slytherin.
No? Well, if you're sure, better be Gryffindor!
All first years are required to take potions class with Professor Snape. Snape is head of Slytherin House and seems to particularly dislike Harry Potter.
You are here to learn the subtle science and exact art of potion making. I can teach you how to bottle fame, brew glory, even stop a death, if you aren't as big a bunch of dunderheads as I usually have to teach. In today's class, you will attempt to brew a cure for boils. You may begin. The education hasn't been entirely wasted on you.
First years receive instruction in basic charms and spells from Professor Flitwick. Today, you will learn how to cast the levitating charm, Wingardium Leviosa.
Ah, good. You're all here. Today we'll start by learning how to make objects fly. To select which spell you're going to cast, you can simply say it. For today's class, the incantation is Wingardium Leviosa. Now, you try. Splendid job! You'll learn many more spells here at Hogwarts. Each has its own incantation and movement, so do try and remember your technique. Class dismissed.
When Professor Quirrell interrupts dinner in the Great Hall to announce that there is a troll in the castle, Ron and Harry realize Hermione may be in danger and go to the girls' toilets to rescue her. When Professor McGonagall sees Harry catch something in mid-air while on his broomstick, she thinks that he could be perfect for the position of seeker on the Gryffindor Quidditch team. Prepare to play Harry's first match against Slytherin. The Sorcerer's Stone can produce the elixir of life, which makes the drinker immortal. To keep it safe, Dumbledore has hidden the stone in Hogwarts under heavy protection. When Harry, Ron and Hermione realize Voldemort has discovered the stone's location, they go to find it before he can get to it.
What are we going to do? There must be 1,000 keys up there.
We're looking for a big old-fashioned one. Probably rusty like the handle. Go on. If anyone can catch it on that old broomstick, you can. Whoa. Whoa. This complicates things a bit.
That's it! You've got it!
Hermione, catch! Hurry up! That was close.
We meet again. See what I must do to survive. Unicorn blood can sustain me, but it cannot give me a body of my own. There is something that can, something that conveniently enough lies in your pocket. Stop him!
Oh! Ah! It burns!
Not again! Not like this! No!
Having defeated Voldemort, Harry recovers from the confrontation in the hospital wing. Dumbledore visits him and tells him that the stone has indeed been destroyed. The year ends with Gryffindor winning the House Cup. Professor Lockhart, the Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher during Harry's second year at Hogwarts, releases a number of Cornish pixies into his classroom. The students must get them back into their cage.
Just pop them back into their cage. That's the last of them. Anyone see what happened to Neville?
The second years in Professor Sprout's herbology class must repot seedling mandrakes, being careful to wear earmuffs, as the cry of the seedlings will knock out a human for several hours.
Welcome to Greenhouse 3, second years. Our mandrakes are only seedlings, but their cry could still knock you out for several hours. Please put on your earmuffs for your auditory protection. Well, you're quite the expert. With mandrake care like that, I'm quite sure we should expect a real bumper harvest.
Dumbledore has granted Professor Lockhart permission to start a dueling club to train students to defend themselves if necessary. The first two students selected to duel are Harry Potter and his nemesis, Draco Malfoy.
Wands at the ready. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Harry Potter wins.
Harry learns that Ginny Weasley has been taken to the Chamber of Secrets by the heir of Slytherin and finds a way to reach the chamber through the pipes of the castle. He arrives to find Tom Riddle, a young Lord Voldemort, who has appeared from a 50-year-old diary, standing over a weakened Ginny. Harry must fight Riddle and the giant basilisk in the chamber to save his friend.
She's still alive, but only just. You see, as poor Ginny grows weaker, I grow stronger. It only obeys me. funny the damage a silly little book can do, especially in the hands of a silly little girl. What are you doing? Stop! No!
After Harry defeats Tom Riddle by destroying the diary and saves Ginny, Dumbledore tells him that only a true Gryffindor could have pulled the sword out of the Sorting Hat. Harry, Ron and Hermione are returning to Hogwarts Castle when Scabbers escapes from Ron's grasp. Just as Ron reaches Scabbers, near the Whomping Willow, a large black dog grabs Ron and drags him into a passageway in the tree's trunk. Harry and Hermione must avoid the tree's branches to reach their friend.
Ron! Ron!
Get it off me!
Ron, where are you?
Harry and Hermione reach Ron inside the Shrieking Shack and encounter Snape, Professor Lupin, and Sirius Black, an animagus who had taken the form of the Black Dog. When they learn from Lupin that Scabbers is really Peter Pettigrew in disguise and is responsible for the deaths of Harry's parents, they must capture the rat and return it to human form.
I've waited a long time for this moment. 12 years in Azkaban. You see, I didn't betray your parents. It was someone else, Peter Pettigrew. And he's in this room, right now.
Scabbers!
He's not getting away this time. Going somewhere, Pettigrew?
After capturing Peter Pettigrew, the group leave the Shrieking Shack. But Professor Lupin has forgotten to take his wolfsbane potion and turns into a werewolf. In the ensuing mayhem, Pettigrew transforms back into a rat and escapes. Sirius chases Lupin but is injured and left unconscious. When Dementors appear to give Sirius their infamous kiss, Harry must try to save him.
No!
At Dumbledore's suggestion, Harry and Hermione use the Time Turner to go back and save Buckbeak, and learn that it was actually Harry who defeated the Dementors and saved Sirius, not Harry's father, as he'd thought. Revealed as a werewolf, Lupin resigns from Hogwarts, and Sirius, still a wanted man, returns to hiding. When Harry is mysteriously entered into the Tri-Wizard Tournament, he must first obtain a golden egg from the clutches of a Hungarian horn-tailed dragon. From the egg, he learns that the second task will be in the lake. Using gillyweed to breathe underwater, he must recover something of value that has been taken from him. For the third task of the Tri-Wizard Tournament, Harry must avoid obstacles as he races through a maze against Cedric Diggory and the other Tri-Wizard champions, in an effort to be the first to reach the Tri-Wizard Cup.
Some game, eh? Go! Together. 1, 2, 3!
Unbeknownst to Harry and Cedric, the Tri-Wizard Cup is a portkey that takes them to a graveyard, where they encounter Peter Pettigrew and Voldemort.
Don't you turn your back on me! I want you to look at me! I want to see the light leave your eyes! Accio!
When Harry's wand and Voldemort's connected, an effect known as Priori Incantatem occurred, giving Harry time to summon the portkey and return to Hogwarts. Harry, Ron and Hermione create Dumbledore's Army, the DA, a secret organization of Hogwarts students who want to learn defense against the dark arts, because Ministry-appointed Professor Umbridge has banned anything but textbook theory in class. They meet in the Room of Requirement to practice their spells.
Okay, mate, everyone's here. Time to show them how it's done.
Didn't you do well?
Brilliant! Just brilliant! You really did it!
Harry and his friends are lured by Voldemort into a trap in the Department of Mysteries at the Ministry of Magic. Just as Death Eaters, including Lucius Malfoy, arrive to take a prophecy hidden there that Harry has found, members of the Order of the Phoenix appear and fight alongside the DA members against the Death Eaters.
Need a hand? I'm so proud. You've done beautifully. Now let's finish this. Watch your back!
Are you truly naive enough to think that you stand a chance against us?
Well, well, well. Look what we have here. A present for the Dark Lord.
Of Mysteries, a devastated Harry chases after Bellatrix Lestrange. In the Ministry atrium, he encounters Voldemort just as Dumbledore arrives.
The Aurors may be on their way, but by the time they arrive, I shall be gone, and you shall be dead.
Dumbledore succeeds in protecting Harry, but Voldemort escapes just as Minister for Magic Cornelius Fudge arrives. Fudge must now acknowledge to the wizarding world that Voldemort has returned. In his 6th year at Hogwarts, Ron is chosen for the Gryffindor Quidditch team as keeper. Dumbledore tells Harry that Voldemort split his soul into 7 pieces, concealing 6 of those pieces in vessels called Horcruxes, and then asks Harry to travel with him to a cave near the sea, where he believes one of the Horcruxes is hidden. When they arrive, they realize that Dumbledore must drink a potion that incapacitates him in order to reach the Horcrux.
Water! Water! Water.
Harry chases Snape across the grounds and confronts him outside Hagrid's hut.
He trusted you! Fight back, you coward! Fight back!
You're the Half-Blood Prince.
Having incapacitated Harry, Snape escapes Hogwarts with Bellatrix Lestrange and the other Death Eaters. Harry, Ron and Hermione agree not to return to Hogwarts the next year, and instead focus on tracking down and destroying Voldemort's remaining Horcruxes. After learning that the Ministry of Magic has fallen, and barely escaping the Death Eaters who attacked Bill Weasley and Fleur Delacour's wedding, Harry, Ron and Hermione apparate to London, where they visit a small cafe to discuss their plans.
So, where do we go from here? The Leaky Cauldron?
It's too dangerous. If Voldemort really has taken over the Ministry, then none of the old places are safe. Everyone from the wedding will have gone underground, into hiding. I've had all the essentials packed for days, just in case.
By the way, these jeans, they're not my favourites.
Get down!
Hermione, you're the best with spells.
Obliviate.
Harry, Ron and Hermione believe that one of Voldemort's Horcruxes is hidden in the Lestrange vault at Gringotts. With Hermione disguised as Bellatrix, Ron disguised as an older wizard, and Harry and Griphook hidden under the invisibility cloak, they break into the bank to retrieve the Horcrux. When Voldemort learns that Harry has returned to Hogwarts in his hunt for Horcruxes, he and his Death Eaters attack. The staff and students vigorously defend the school, putting a magical shield up around the castle to protect it. When Harry learns that he is a seventh Horcrux that Voldemort did not intend to make, he realizes he must sacrifice himself so that Voldemort can be completely destroyed. The only other remaining Horcrux is Voldemort's snake, Nagini. Voldemort believes that he has killed Harry, and is astonished and enraged to learn that Harry is still alive. Using the powerful Elder Wand he stole from Dumbledore's grave, Voldemort confronts Harry in a final showdown. With all of his Horcruxes gone, however, the Dark Lord is now mortal and can be destroyed forever if Harry can defeat him. Because Draco Malfoy had been the one to disarm Dumbledore before he died, the Elder Wand belonged to him. When Harry Potter later disarmed Draco, Harry became master of the Elder Wand, thus allowing him to defeat Lord Voldemort in the final battle. As he, Ron and Hermione stand near a devastated Hogwarts after the battle is over, Harry breaks the powerful Elder Wand in half and throws it off the bridge, so that no wizard can ever abuse its power again.